Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is in collaboration with Rose Forever New York. I have talked about them before on my channel. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen my royal blue roses from them. I think I've had those for like a year and a half, 2 years. I've had them for quite some time. And then I also have these pink on pink roses. So these roses, I think I've had about a year, and they smell much lighter than what they do when you first get them, but man, they still smell so good. And this pink velvet that says Rose Forever on the front, man, come on. These are gorgeous, gorgeous still to this day. So they say or guarantee if you take care of them properly, which I do nothing but keep them from getting, dusty. They are supposed to last a guaranteed year, I believe. I have had both of mine for longer than that, and they're going strong. I still use them as decoration. I love them so much. And with this being the time of year, that most roses are purchased probably for Valentine's Day, they are having a massive sale. So I'm going to show you guys the new ones that they sent me. I love these roses. So this time, instead of going with the velvet, I went with the white marble box. I just wanted a clean, sleek look. Still love the velvet, no shade. But starting on the 15th of this month, and I believe that this is going to go up on the 18th, they are having a sale. So you want to go in, you're going to get about 60% or up to 60% off of bouquets. And they have all different types of shapes and sizes. You can get a dozen roses or 2 dozen roses. You can get heart shaped. You can get the square. You can get the round. So it's just nice. Just think about your grandmother or your mother or anyone in your family who might be of a certain age, who loves flowers but doesn't want to have to take care of them by watering them and pruning them and all that other stuff and getting stuck and pricked by them. These are a good vibe. So again, we have the white marble box. You take the lid off. I want to do a fantastic reveal. I love my royal blue ones because that's my favorite color. This time I went red. Guys, I cannot wait to take pictures of my perfume in front of this. So beautiful. So beautiful. And with that, man, I love it. I love it. I'm not really a red rose girl, but I just wanted this pop of color. The one day that I don't wear a red lip, huh? I'm so ridiculous. But Rose Forever New York, I recommend them highly. I spent my own coin with them for Mother's Day. I absolutely love this company. I think it's such a unique idea, and I appreciate not having to do the work. I used to always say, when I was in relationships, when I was previously married, don't ever buy me flowers. I don't do anything but kill them. And you spend all this money on these roses and they last a week, if that. Now you can spend money on roses that will last guaranteed a year if you take care of them properly, which I still don't know what that means. I guess don't put them in direct sunlight. Don't get them wet. I don't know, because I literally don't do anything but cover them up or set them at an angle to where they're not just getting dusted all over. Other than that, I do nothing. So I don't know, but thank you again let me go ahead and show this as long as I can. Fits so nice in the top. This is the lid on the bottom. But thank you again to Rose Forever New York for sending these to me. I'm so grateful and I always appreciate it. I am going to have a link in my description box for you guys. I do have a code, Tera25, to get $25 off of the bouquet that you choose. Do not forget to click the link from my description box, as well as when you get to their page, use the discount code as you purchase your bouquet. And remember to go as soon as you can, because again, these last. So you can purchase these and put them to the side and then still gift them on Valentine's Day. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day. Catch the sale they have going on now, up to 60% off. So, as always, I am so happy to receive something for free, and even better when I actually like whatever I'm getting and will go and spend my own coin there. Then I'll talk about it on my channel and recommend it to you guys. If I didn't like it, if they didn't stand the test of time, we wouldn't be talking about it, or we would, but it'd be a totally different conversation. Today's video is all about my worst purchases of 2022. I do want to keep this short and sweet if I can, but I really was let down by these. The first one we're going to talk about was no surprise, to be honest. I only purchased it because you guys asked me to. These are the things I do for y'all because I love y'all. We are going to go over to the House of YSL and we're going to talk about Libre Eau de Toilette formulation. Luckily for me, I only purchased a travel and I gifted it away as soon as I reviewed it because I knew it wasn't for me. This is the line itself of Libre Eau de Parfum, Intense, and Eau de Toilette, with the Intense being the better of those three. But still, there is a very nasty lavender note in here. I cannot stand it. Not only is it very masculine, it's sharp, it's bitter, it's screechy and herky-jerky. These fragrances are never blended well to me, and it was just a no-go for me. I found the Eau de Toilette to be the worst of them all, and that's saying a lot. If you guys have ever Googled, or not even Googled, but YouTube searched me talking about Libre, any of them, you already know it was not a good look until they came out with Le Parfum this year. Love that one. However, Libre Eau de Toilette formulation was a train wreck for me. It just wasn't good. Next up, we're going to be talking about Burberry Her Elixir. That thing was so synthetic, so like cough syrup, just, I want to say putrid to me. I didn't like it. I'm already tired of the DNA. And I love the fact that they came out with the Eau de Toilette because it is a huge departure. Completely different from the original Her, which is okay, but just not a necessity in my collection. The Intense, which was always too medicinal. And then you have this. It smells like a really cheap, poorly made something. Like almost a rotten molasses type of just icky, sticky, icky, like, no. So for me, they could have kept the elixir for sure. It was not a vibe. I was not interested. I was not happy, and I actually gifted it away. I just didn't even want to think about, going through the hassle of trying to return it or sell it. I just was like, somebody take it. Anybody who wants it. So for me, it was a resounding no. Shouting from the mountaintops and the rooftops, a resounding no. Last but not least of the ones that I no longer have, this one I took the time to return. I actually took the time to find out who the perfumer was because I was ready to write a scathing email about this one. I didn't go that far because that would be ridiculous, but I needed to allow myself to just be, in my feelings about it. This is from Seven Virtues and it is called Lotus Pear. You guys, if you are quick to pick up the cat urine, the cat pee smell in fragrances, you're probably going to get it all throughout this one. I'm talking about the beginning, the middle, the end. This was a horrible perfume. Nothing about it was good. Nothing. I smelled urine, cat urine throughout the whole, man, this is so nasty. Guys, again, short and sweet. It was a train wreck of a fragrance, just like the other one. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm not really sure where they were going and what in it was clashing the way that it was. But baby, it was a no for me. Next up, let's talk about Narciso Rodriguez, who decided to put out a release in the Cube line that I feel was completely unwarranted and we deserved better. This is Narciso Eau de Parfum Cristal. So I love the cubes. I love the Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Toilette, the Poudre. Ambre smells good and Rouge was okay. But to be honest, we need to stop with these flankers. I mean, where else was he going to go for real? I understand why this one doesn't fit to me. I understand why this one just, just who cares? But I don't know how many of you smell things differently through your nostrils, which is why it's good to use them both at the same time. But my left nostril literally dislikes this perfume so much. There's something really sharp and loud and like just not a vibe. And then I smell it over here in my right nostril. And it has the audacity to pick up this really pretty powdery musk. I'm not dealing with it. I had this in a list to declutter, but I'm going to keep it long enough to get to the springtime and see if I can make this work for me because I love the bottle. I love the fluid color. I love the cubes and want to add another one to my collection, but this one just was not it to me. Way too floral. The musk was nothing like the musks we're used to in the other Parfum or the Poudre. It's just a huge departure, which sometimes we want from a flanker, but not like this. This just doesn't fit to me. We're going to jump over to the House of M. Micallef. And this hurts me to say because I wanted this fragrance for so long. I listened to all these beautiful reviews on this fragrance. I loved the older bottle and I was just like, I got to get that one day. Unfortunately for me, I waited too long and ended up with the new bottle for Notte Vanille and what I think is new juice. Now, the rumor mill says it has not been reformulated. I'm telling you guys, this is absolutely not the fragrance that everybody had been talking about that was super dark with the juice and that had a different bottle. It just can't be. There's no way everybody was describing it the way that they were and this is what they were talking about. I just don't buy it. So for me, Notte Vanille is nothing but florals. It's a huge floral fragrance. So headache inducing to me that I can't even keep it on long enough to try to get to the vanilla if there is any. I want to let this sit for quite some time, probably another year or two. I've even had it, far back on my shelf because I just don't even want to see it right now. That's how much of a letdown it was for me. I really wish I could have got my hands on the older bottle and really spent time with that juice because, yeah, something is just not right. So again, that's Notte Vanille from the House of M. Micallef. Last on my list is a fragrance that a lot of people claim they love. And I don't know if that has something to do with all the free PR that was going out or if people really just dig this fragrance. I am not a oud lover at all. And I like patchouli that is super clean, super feminine, and used in small doses. This perfume has oud and a ton of patchouli, so we were just doomed from the start, I guess. I do like the personality of the creator, the owner of the company, and I do love the marketing campaigns. Everything's so lavish, and I love so many other fragrances that I have from the house, but this one just does not work for me. This is Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. There's so much to like about this in terms of the creme brulee, the brown sugar, the vanilla in this once you can get to it, but the oud and the patchouli do too much for me. I would dial them back to 10% of whatever the concentration is in here. So if there's 100% patchouli in here, I would make it 10%. If there's 100% oud in here, I would make it 10%. And this would probably work wonders for me. I'm not a Middle Eastern fragrance person. I don't like a lot of spice. I don't like heavy patchouli, and I definitely do not want oud in any of my fragrances except for the one I have. Boland Lay from the House of Belle Centaur is the best oud fragrance I've ever smelled. This one here, it smells so much to me like Crater from Dua. And I think that is a dupe of Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. But it also doesn't. Like from the atomizer, sometimes I get that. But when and it's smoother and it's pretty, and I could actually see myself wearing it, almost like a lighter version of a oud bouquet, not oud bouquet, gold bottle that looks like this at that, a Shaggoff oud, like a lighter, less intense version of Shaggoff oud. But when I put this on my clothes, when I spray this, on my clothes, all I pick up is the oud and the patchouli, and it is just a wretched mess. I cannot deal with it. So for me, no, no, I can't do it. That is it for my worst fragrance purchases of 2022. I hope nobody is too mad at me. Remember, if you love these fragrances, continue to wear them. It just means that if you and I ever meet up for brunch, we don't have to worry about smelling like the same thing. If you're still here, please do not forget to click the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. Join the Terra Squad. I'd love to have you here. Also, select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads and share me across all of your lovely social media platforms so we can continue to grow our family. We are above 8K. That's so tough. I love it. I love it. Guys, I love talking to you in the comments, and in all honesty, whenever I do these type of videos, I'm always curious to see what you have to say. So if you have these, have tried these, you love these, let's talk about it. Also, let's talk about some of these new releases that are getting ready to hit in 2023. I am not about to be first in line to buy some of these because they come across super redundant. I will try to get my nose on them and test them, and if they're worth adding to my collection, I will. If not, we'll still talk about what I experienced, It's going to be weird trying to get travels and samples and decants or walk in the store and spray myself like crazy for testing. I'm going to feel like I'm cheating. But at the same time, you guys know I'm trying to dwindle down my collection. So I'm not playing this game this year. There are too many releases coming out. Let's talk about that my way. What y'all think about that? Or that new Valentino Born in Roma Donna Intense. Is it Donna Born in Roma? It's too many, whatever it is. The Intense version, since so many of you love Donna Born in Roma, DBIR, but you have longevity issues. I don't, but a lot of you do. So you're interested in that one? What about the Black Opium Le Parfum? I actually had one of my subscribers tell me today they think it would be a vibe for me, that it would just be right up my alley. So now I got to get in the store and test it because that definitely was not on my radar. I'm not a fan of that normal white floral DNA that is in almost every single flanker. I find the Black Opium line to be the most redundant, unnecessary line of probably any line I've smelled, to be honest. But let's talk about it in the comments. Let's talk about the ones I mentioned and how you feel about them. Or let's talk about some of the new releases that are coming out that you really want to see me review. I'm not going to get all of them, but I'll see what I can do. So, until then.